Good morning, welcome to this week's video. This weekend there's no races or no great bicycle adventures because my girlfriend and I moved in together. So we spent the entire weekend setting up this new place, of which the best feature definitely is this room, which is reserved for only our bikes and bicycle related stuff. So what I wanted to do this week is make a video about a few small upgrades that I made to my road bike, because in the next few weeks I'm going to do a few crit races on the road bike instead of the fixed gear bike, and I'm going on 2 cycling trips next month, one to Slovenia and Italy and then another one to Vanuatu, which I'm very excited about. So the upgrades to the bike that I made were a new physique saddle, one of the new saddles with the pressure relief thing in the middle. I also found a second-hand Canyon Aero handlebar, the H11 one, a super comfy carbon handlebars with the flat tops. And the third and final upgrade, which was definitely supposed to be the biggest one, which is a new wheel set. I've been looking for a second-hand set of HED or head wheels for a long time now. So after looking for a long time, I finally found a head Jet 4 carbon clincher 40mm set that I could afford, and I bought it last week. This is it. I think the wheels look really nice, just black, white decals, just how I like them. I thought the 40mm was good because it's a good mix between being aero but also being lightweight. Because I can only afford one wheel set, I'm gonna have to find one that works for all purposes. And this one was pretty cheap, so I bought it, took it out for a couple of rides, a couple easy ones. And then today I went to do an interval training, so there were some really high-paced interval efforts. And after about 20 kilometers I started hearing a tick at the back, and Timon was with me, so I asked him to check it out, what it was while we were riding. And then Timon came out with the terrible news that I broke one of the spokes. So here we go. That's the new wheel, or well, second-hand new wheel. And this is the freaking spoke that broke. So as you can see, I tried to mend it with a bit of bar tape, but it didn't really hold for long. We cut the training ride short, went home, and now I'm here. Now of course I know something like this can happen, any wheel can break, but to be honest I've had my doubts about whether this was a real head wheel set from the moment that I bought it. I paid only 200 euros for it, but I thought, hey, it's an old wheel set, maybe this guy just bought a really nice upgrade and he doesn't care about what he gets for them, and knew these wheels are about 1500 or maybe 2000 euros even. So that maybe should have rung a bell. So what I did when I came back is I sent Head a couple of photos of the wheel, asking them if this was a real Head wheel set. And within about 30 minutes, Andy Tetmeyer, the owner of Head, he sent me an email back saying, Martijn, I'm sorry, but this is not a Head wheel set. So I'm pretty pissed off, and I don't know what to do now. I have a race coming up on Saturday, and these are the only wheels that I have. So what I did is I called Frank. You could know Frank still from the bike fit vlog that I made. I rang him up because he's also a wheel builder. I'm gonna go over to his workshop in half an hour to show him the wheels and ask him if there's anything he can do to fix them, or whether he thinks I should trash them and get something else. Yes, good. So Frank, this is the wheel set that I told you about. Supposed to be head, but most likely not.
No.
Can you check what they are and if they're worth anything, if they're worth repairing?
Yeah, it's quite difficult because I don't recognize anything. I'm a wheel builder for almost 15 years now, so I've seen a lot. But yeah, sometimes you get some not original wheel sets, and then it's really difficult to tell what it is. But if you see, for example, this wheel set, you see the arrow spokes. The spoke is heading to another direction what it should be.
Yes.
So you see, that's not a good sign. For example, if this has a lot of tension, this is not, and this has a lot of tension as well, then the wheel can be straight. But if you're going to ride, then if you're going to corner or something like that, you can feel that this one is not as stiff as the other ones. This is 0.4 almost. This is 0.7. Yeah. And this one again is 0.5. And
so it's all over the place.
It's all over the place. So you see the direction of the spokes is totally wrong. Yeah, this is really difficult. The spoke is broken. That's not that surprising. So what we are going to do is to check if we can sort this out.
Alright, so Frank, looking at the wheel, what's your conclusion?
My conclusion is, I'm sorry for you, but it's a really poor quality. I looked at the spokes, I took one out, tried to identify the brand of the spokes. I can find the stamp, but not the brand with it. So if I look at the spoke, you see some corrosion coming through the paint. That's not really a good sign. So it's a poor build quality. So what I suggest is to rebuild the rear wheel that you can ride this year.
With new spokes.
With new spokes, better quality. I think this is the best option. And check the front wheel and look what we can do about that. The rear wheel, one spoke is broken, so that's really a bad sign. So
Right, so we fixed the wheels just so that I can ride with them temporarily until I buy a new disc brake wheel next year.
Next year, yes, it's a good idea.
And then we build up a really nice, good
wheel set. If I build a new wheel myself for a customer, then I always use products where I'm sure of that there are some spare parts in the next 5 years or something. So that we can fix the wheel if there is a problem. So that's, in my opinion, really important for a good wheel.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Yes?
Yes, thanks.
Okay, no thanks.